Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin Mari and Tak, and we are here today with another Action Taimanin video. So, for this one, we are putting out my long overdue Kirara Tower clear, because so many things have come up with like Christmas and New Year's. This just kind of has been sitting on my hard drive. So we're just going to watch floors... Actually, we cleared 70, didn't we? We're going to watch 71 through 75. There we go. There's 71. Okay. I'm out of it, so I like queued floor 70, and then I was like, wait, we don't need that. Alright, here we go. This is it. We're starting. Not much else to say. It's just Kirara doing Kirara things. Oh my god. Though I will say she's terrible. I'll always say it. She's a mess, but she's the mess that I wanted. I really like hope her limited gear like shines through. Because I mean, this makes her look good, but she's really not good. She had so much trouble getting through the final floor tower. I mean, I think I'm just gonna make a video of like showing the failed runs so people can laugh at me.
I mean, yeah. I would say, it's not just it's not just the limited gear. It's just she does need buffs too for her skills too.
Yeah, she does. She definitely does.
I think her and I would say probably. Her and Ingrid kind of got treated dirty, basically. I would say that they were not really like. They feel like how do you say this? They feel like just a skeleton. Like they have the potential of being a character, but it's like you basically have the skeleton of the character.
It does, yeah. It does feel weird. Like I mean, if I have to like compare the two, I think Ingrid ended up being a better character. As weird as that sounds, because I main Kirara, but like, I main Kirara because I'm stupid for her. But I think Ingrid overall has a better kit, because I really like Ingrid's dodge. When you start stacking a lot of damage on her, her dodge gets nutty. Like, those swords really deal a lot of damage. Kirara, my main thing with her is like, because Ingrid gets Hellfire in her kit, right? Like, does she get like a good like... Oh, what's the wording? Does she get like a good means of causing it, or no?
No, if I remember correctly, I think her Hellfire is locked to blue, basically, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. So it's the same thing as Kirara, how her being able to freeze is locked to blue.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played her, but yeah, like, the problem with Ingrid in general is just that whenever people like this, like, I know I got someone in your server ask me, is Ingrid like free to like how is she free to play like friendly? And my biggest problem with her is I can't really like I cannot be like say yes get her. She's like I'm basically saying if you don't have these other characters in the list that I tell them like if he has them or not, they're much better resources than him because I don't want like free to play players like I'll say this right now. Ingrid, yeah, she's cool. Kirara, yeah, she's cool too. But like the problem is though, I can't really like I can't say that I can't really recommend them without saying it with a straight face. I really can't really recommend.
Yeah, it's like I would never wish Kirara on anyone. Like I remember when she first came out, like I think what happened, because everyone knows I like love her, so when she came out, like I think I was blinded by like the booty and didn't realize she was bad, and then I kept playing her, and then like I only realized she was bad after I played Shizuru and came back to her. Because I got so used to only using her because I was just so happy to have my favorite character, like I'm like, wait, no, she's awful. And it didn't really, like, it was hard to tell because I wailed her. So it was like, crap. And when you start getting into like, I mean, she can clear everything, but like once I brought her into tower, it was like a rude awakening. Oh, she's really not that good.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest problems I got. That's like, I generally do hope that it's not just the limited gear, but I hope they buff her. Like I would say, give her some good, like give her like I would. The thing is, I am scared what they're gonna buff her because like we saw what they did with like at this point when we're recording this, Overall's limited gear has already been out and it's just that it's like overall they did a good job reworking her blue skill. But it's just that they did barely anything with her full res skill. It's only 2-second cooldown. That's it though. I really hope
she got really light tweaks. They didn't because you know that Nui buff was like significant. They didn't do that for Obro, and I feel like Obro needed it more than Nui did.
Yeah, but to be fair though, like I generally do think that Koronai, no, not Koronai, fuck me, because Kirara and her husband, like, hey, I do hope that they do give her the same buffs and Ingrid too, because they like people love these characters. Like obviously, Kirara won the waifu award because a lot of the Japanese players voted for her mostly, and Ingrid is obviously a lot of Ingrid's much more popular than her, but yeah, I do want to see the Ingrid fans getting their character
You
like
know what's
well
funny?
treated.
Like, cause someone posted on one, I forget their name, but like, cause they posted in one of my community posts this week, and he basically said that the waifu war was rigged. Like Grimmery rigged the waifu war, so they didn't have to. I forget the reason he said it, but they rigged it so Kirara won basically. Because I think no, I know what it is. I think it was one of the videos where I said like people don't really like watching Kirara footage. Like when I put it up, I get noticeably less views. And it's whatever, because I'm still gonna post it because she's my best friend. But like I think he was basically saying like people didn't really want Kirara and the war was rigged, and more people wanted Ingrid. And honestly, if you look at the player base, more people use Ingrid. Like,
Yeah, that is
no
true
one, I
because the
don't think
thing.
like anyone uses Kirara, but like Nobunaga and like I think Fantasy uses her. And then only two other
Yeah,
Kirara players, but I don't think they're maining her. I just think they use her.
like it's like their side units,
Yeah,
like side main,
but
like
that's the
yeah.
thing. She's not even a side chick to some people. Like
No,
to
to some
most people, like she just sits there.
yeah, it to like to most people, she's like 5 AP basically,
Yeah, she's
5
just
A,
5 AP and then Awakening when like you level her like last just to get the Awakening points out of her.
or like level up packs basically potential
Yeah,
too
she
as well
has
for
level
some
up
people.
pack potential.
Yeah, like that's basically like some players, or if not most of the players in the AT community see her as, which
And I
it is
can't fault them,
unfortunate.
she's just not that good. Her Frigid Zone doesn't give enough of a duration and slow, or not duration, enough of an actual percentage in the slow to really stop enemies. Like, by the time we're recording this, there should be another video up showcasing like a free-to-play build with the new supporters, and like now that she has access to those supporters, you can actually get a really good slow with like her blue Frigid Zone. But without that, like you're not getting like a solid engage. And that's something that Obro and like Asagi and Murasaki have. Like Murasaki can Tentacle Mine to engage, Asagi can Kojenka to engage, and Obro can Hypnotic Seal to engage. Whereas Kirara, she just Frigid Zones and then the stuff just keeps punching her because it's only like 30% slower. It's not much slower than it was without the blue spec.
Yeah, after you showing like the blue, her Rich's own blue variant is way stronger, and
And
like
like
that's
the
like
others, yeah.
yeah, it basically competes with the other ones, but without the two sets of blue, it's kind of like it's almost like I would say Shizuru's like slow basically, like her guarding basically.
Yeah, it's just a little like, it's just there for a debuff.
Yeah, it's the same thing with how Shizuru's is just a heal basically, like a minuscule heal basically. But yeah, I do hope she has the potential of becoming like a really good character basically. It's just that I hope they fix her. I really do hope they fix her.
Yeah, like I mean, overall, I'm satisfied with her, but it took whaling her, and the amount it took is like it's just you could buy a car. How much like she's been whaled. You could buy like a, like not $1,000 junker, like a little more than $1,000 junker. Because I spent
Yeah,
well over 2 grand on her. So you could get yourself like a decent used car from like a used car lot with how much money Kirara siphoned from my wallet because I let her play with Visa-kun.
yeah, and also keep in mind, guys, the footage of this was before like he has this tower cleared like probably like a month or two already done by now. So this was before the blue supporter injection they've been giving us now. So this
Yeah,
was just like so yeah, like it's just keep that in mind. It's like I think Kirara is gonna be like I hope she gets in the better spot. Her blue build looks like it's starting to like show up some real like trying to play with the green build now, but again we'll have to see. We do Mario already kind of knows what the outfit's going to be basically. It's kind of like not really a dead giveaway what it is.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hakami Kirara. Unless they change it. I was really proud of this engage though, because like if you guys didn't notice, she did like murder Yuki in that. that started
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
Yuki. Yeah,
Yuki's
Yuki was
dead.
basically murder. Yeah.
And I was I was just so, I was like, this is the run. This has to be the run. Once I saw Yuki was dead, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, Yuki was the biggest problem I saw you had with this floor
Yeah,
specifically,
she
because she's
really
like,
was. The others are like, whatever. Yuki was just rough. Is that aimbotting
yeah.
she does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like,
Well,
like if like I will give Kirara this, like her basics when you spec into that, her basics scale really high, so you can get crazy numbers. But it's just you have to have a means of getting with her. And unfortunately, isn't easy to come by, and Frigid Zone doesn't give you an engage. So you're really hoping for like Spica, Shisui, or to take advantage of the fact that her basics, can hit so hard that her skills hit hard. Because it's not like for Kirara, she's weird. Like, she's a character, because like a lot of the characters, like Tokiko, we complain they don't hit hard enough. Kirara hits hard enough, but her issue is like getting in and actually taking advantage of that.
yeah, it's not like Shizuru's like her roll red skill. Like Rose Rondo, it has a lot of range, so she has a way of getting like using it without being like in too much of a threat for her and being like basically I can't even speak today.
Yeah.
Like basically, like you can't even like get close. And by the way, that fucking Renko meter, Jesus Christ, that like I
Dude,
remember our
remember how
reaction.
mad I was when that hit me? I was like, this fucking bitch right here just fucking meteored me. We can't use the original recording because it has copyrighted music in it, because I had to listen to like 80s music just to get a feel good vibe to like get this defective asshole through tower, because she's just not good. And I hate to like, because I hope the devs don't like, because I'm sure they hear people say, oh, this character's not good, this character sucks. And I don't want them to feel like their feelings are hurt or something. But just some of the characters are lackluster. We have to be honest about it. It's,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
if anything, like the only good one we got was basically Shizuru, and then you could consider Astral too, but like some people have opinions about her, but overall though, like most of the roster was like we got for 2021 was
Now,
it was
as
a
for
bit
the build, we didn't record it because I was like, that night we were doing this, I just for some reason I didn't record the build. So if you want to know what she's using her Frigid Zone, she's using her Taimanin art, obviously, and she's using her Snow Leopard Fist, or whatever, Snow Leopard Fist, the machine gun punch. And for the supporters, she is using as the
you
main,
know
Kaoru as a sub slot, and Kitty Mom as a sub slot. And the awakening skills, like, you've seen my awakening tree enough times, and as far as her armory and her support formation, she has like 89.5% on the armory, and for the formation, she's using Home Alone for the crit damage and the critical rate for melee attacks. So, I'm just verbally giving the build because I didn't want to like go backtrack and record the build just to like give you guys this footage because it's old footage anyway. And, I just wanted to get the clear out there. So there you go. That's Kirara. Tower's completed. And the verdict is she's not that good of a character, but if you whale her, she'll get you through it. But that kind of stands true for any time. And then with enchanting, and especially with the supporter injection we've been getting lately, and with awakening being added to the game, if you whale anyone in the game, they can clear anything, regardless of whether they suck or not. And that's one thing I can give to AT is that if you want to go down the rabbit hole with your favorite character, at least they can be good. They may not be better than the other characters who are already better than them, but they can get to a point where you can at least use them anywhere. And I think, that's pretty cool. Because some gacha games, some characters are just so bad they never get touched. You know what I mean, Tak?
yeah, they're basically unrunnable.
Yeah,
They're
they're just
just there
yeah,
to
exactly. They just sit in your box all day, and it's just like crap. Like, and it could be your favorite character, but maybe they're like a crappy rare that just isn't competitive. So I'll give AT that. Like, the devs did a really good job. Like, even though the character balance is weird and the game balance overall is like questionable at times, at least with Awakening and Enchanting, you can make garbage good, and that's pretty cool. Because I like playing my favorite characters rather than doing meta. I've always been that way. And that's the video. I won't dwell on it any longer. Thanks for recording this with me, Tak, like a month ago, and thanks for sitting in for the video even though it's old footage. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Kirara's smelly feet and her ice fist. I don't know. I'm super tired. I'm out of things to say. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And definitely come check out the Discord server. The link to that is in the description if you're interested in discussing the game with like-minded people. And with that, that is the video. You all take care, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another one. Toodles!